Hello YouTube, here we are with a, well, beautiful fall day ahead of us. There's been no rain for, well, a few days, and, well, as you see, no snow. However, we have all the wonderful leaves from, you know, all the wonderful trees have basically, well, landed in my yard. So, of course, before they get covered in snow, we have to do our yearly pickup, of course. Get these all gathered on up and picked on up before they get buried and sit there all winter. So, of course, to pick up the leaves, I'm not going to use the old-fashioned method with the rake and like 16 hours to do it. I'm going to use my Stihl BG55 leaf blower. The one, of course, I picked up this spring. And basically, I'm going to blow them all in a pile and run over them with my lawnmower. Yeah, I know it's probably not the best thing to do with your lawnmower, but hey, I've done this for 3 or 4 seasons, and well, it works a lot better than raking. And so, of course, this will be the first cold start of the Stihl BG55. So, you guys are going to get a double feature video. So, of course, guys, we have ourselves a full choke button here, the half choke button here. So we'll start her, of course, on the full choke. I will give her a few primes here with the primer bulb, get fuel back in the carb. And then, of course, we have ourselves, you know, the trigger button, the trigger lock, and then the, well, master on-off switch. So, of course, once we got all that, we'll give the old recoil a pull, and, well, it should start. Not quite sure how good the shot was of me starting her, but best I can do. So, of course, like you've seen there, I've got the full choke. You got the on-off switch after your primer. Give her a good old yanking till it kicks over. Flip her to, well, no choke. Let her warm up, and away you go. So guys, it's kind of a little bit hard to leaf blow and hold the camera at the same time. So pretty much I'll do a check-in throughout the video. So guys, as you see there, the back driveway is done. And this quarter of the front driveway is done. Basically all the leaves are right there. Not going to do the grassy area here because, well, there's not very many leaves and the lawnmower will pick them up. Of course, I leaf blowed all the way down this driveway and basically edged the whole front yard. Basically, all the leaves are, well, in piles, ready to go. Same with out there on the boulevard. One thing I will say about this Stihl BG55 is it performs a lot better than, well, the one it replaced. The old one it replaced, it did not edge around these rocks. It would not, you know, get the leaves out of the rocks. Basically, the BG55 was actually picking up stuff that's been there for 2 or 3 seasons. It edged, it got the leaves out of these rocks almost perfectly. And then, you know, that's pretty sweet. That takes a lot off, you know, stressful off a guy when he doesn't have to worry about these rocks. There was a time where I actually considered taking these things out here last season because they were such a pain, you know. I'll probably do a refresh on the yard, you know, but in terms of removing it all and putting it back to grass, that may not happen for a few seasons. But of course, all this has been done, and of course it's out there on the boulevard. However, we do have a little bit of a wind starting up here, so most of the leaves are going to be blowing around, so I'll probably have to get my blower out again and give it a light once over. I've picked up this section with the mower. I set on, I think, second from the bottom or something. It acts like a giant vacuum, because that's essentially what a mower does after you cut the grass. And it's picked up quite a bit. And of course, just got to work on this section here. And then of course the boulevard, and then she's all done. But you pretty much guessed her, guys. Gonna get at her, get her done. And yeah, we'll see you later. Well guys, there we go. Got the first round of the front yard picked up. Of course, you know, there is some left behind. It does mulch some down, as well as, you know, blow a little bit, especially when it gets to the edge. Of course, not sure if you guys can see it in the grass here, but you see the mulch. Of course, that'll break down, and it's good for the grass. So I've got the old BG55 there fired up again. I'm going to give everything a once over again, pretty much blowing everything to the grass here. And then we'll give her a pickup. Other than that, like I said, she's coming along fairly good. I'm not 100% sure if there's a way to modify my lawnmower or to build a lawnmower where it, you know, will pick up, you know, 90% of the leaves in one pass. That might be an interesting winter project for, you know, maybe a winter or two. But pretty much, guys, gonna get at her. I got the leaf blower warming up there, and away we go. Well guys, here we are. As you see there, the leaves are probably a good 95% picked up. You know, of course we're gonna have a few leaves blow in because some of the trees haven't fully shed their leaves yet. And of course, in the spring, I usually go through it again, you know, and get another barrel full or two. So really, you know, it did fairly well. Of course, that blower as well was picking up, you know, decomposing leaves from the previous season. So, you know, I got a little more than what I normally would. And of course, by sucking them up with the mower, it does mulch them on down, which kind of is a good thing for your lawn. You know, except for mine being dead and all. Because, well, when I moved in, there was a couple of spruce trees. And of course, you know how they are, they kill your lawn. And of course, by sucking them up with the mower, you are, well, sucking the leaves up, you know, and as well cutting your grass. And it ends up making it so there is a no rake and virtually a no sweep, you know, system. My backyard grass always has grown thicker, better, and faster than the front yard. So of course, by running over all this, you know, you mulch down the leaves, mowed your grass, and, you know, picked everything up. And of course, you know, I got the organics bin full, and you know, I got the trailer about a quarter of the way full. I'm gonna probably end up tarping this, because if we get a high wind, pretty much all those leaves are gonna blow out and deposit itself back, you know, where they came from. But, you know, guys, that pretty much concludes my fall leaf pickup. Basically, it's a no sweep and, well, no rake pickup system, and it's been working for me. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.